What it do, man? Your dog Trey G, the young prince of the city in the building, and we are here for another edition. I think this is episode 3 of the Bayla and Trey podcast. I'm your dog, your host, Trey G.
Bayla and Trey.
Can I do my intro first before you interrupt me, please? Can I do my intro first? God, let me reset it then. God, dog. Okay. What it do, DF Dub? What it do, world? Your dog Trey G, the young prince of the city. We are here for the Bay and Trey podcast. I'm your host, Trey G. What it do, man? Kayla, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I am happy to be back, and I'm happy to see all these beautiful people. You always give me that look.
That was so fake. Oh, fake it.
You're fake too.
Gave me all that damn attitude at the beginning of this thing, and then gonna sit there. I'm doing good. Yeah, everybody's good, girl. They just gave me the attitude of the year. Nah, but how are you though? It's been a minute, right?
It has been a while.
It's been a minute. It's on me.
It is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's on me. You love to blame me for whatever. So
no, it's a good thing. You've been booked and busy, and
yeah, we both have.
Yeah, I've been busy too.
Yeah, the school year done started for you, right?
Yes,
yeah, because you're a school teacher.
Yep.
School year done started for you. You in the face of them snotty nose, musty kids.
Who got snot? What grade do you think I teach?
Look,
for real.
If they kids, I imagine they nose just snotting all the way up into high school.
It do. It really do. But shout out to my mama for the 200 boxes of Kleenexes that she ordered me. So thank you.
200 boxes.
200.
Good Lord.
200.
Yeah, see,
they don't give you tissue.
Oh, at the school they don't?
They don't.
Yeah, I believe it.
So we were having to steal it from the janitor's closet.
They barely give y'all as a classroom. I might have to teach in the car.
No, for real, y'all. Like, when I say the last kid that shows up to my class always says, "Where do I sit?" I'll be like, "I don't know." Because I ain't got no more seats.
Go to the roof.
They be like, "Oh, I'll sit on the floor." I be like, "Nah, just stand up. Just stand up over by the cart." Like,
yeah,
it's sad. It's sad, y'all. But
well, welcome back.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. Good to be around you. It's a third episode. We are episode 3. We 3 deep in this mug. So I'm super excited about the topics that we have today. I'm going to forget them.
Of course.
But I'm going to try my best to remember them. And once I forget, I will expect you to jump in a little bit and be like, "No, nigga."
All right. Because, I'm good for that.
But shit, show. The 3 topics that we have, of course, the show is about hip hop and movies. Just for people who don't know, if this is your first time tuning in, tapping in with us, we are your inside connecting plugs on all things movies and hip hop. That's our specialty, is how you say it. That's our specialty. I'm the hip hop guy.
And I'm the movie guru.
But I also be the movie guru at the same time.
He really don't. Like,
she don't like getting my credit. She don't like getting my credit.
Well, I'm the R&B connoisseur, and he's the hip hop head.
That might be the case.
And I'm the horror
aficionado.
Yeah, and you're the
I'm like LeBron
hood
James.
Movie.
I am the hood movie expert.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of hood movies, we might have some Tubi talks coming.
Oh yeah,
we might have some Tubi talks, but that's a conversation for another day. Today we are getting into the conversation. We have 3 topics today, I think. The first one was, hold on, don't tell me because I know it. The first one was music. That's not the first one. I'm gonna go out of order. Music that has shaped your high school career. That shaped your high school schooling, right?
Your experience,
yeah. Music and
all
albums.
4 or 5 years you were in there.
9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 4.
Well, I'm just saying,
5. Don't be funny.
Some people have to repeat.
And then also the next topic, I had to count it up. The next topic was, what was it?
It is the movie segment, which is good movies that people have never heard of.
That's
like
right.
Now, granted, some of y'all may have heard of them, but they're not that popular.
They're not mainstream, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not mainstream, but they are really, really good movies.
Today.
And then the last topic is a dating topic because, we both out here in these streets. So dating topic of the day is...
Hit up our DMs. Oh, not really. Don't do that. It is, what is a weird red flag or reason you cut somebody off?
That's a good one, too.
Yikes.
Because I got a couple of them.
Me too.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. But first, we're going to get into the movie topic, I think.
Absolutely.
Which is movies that are not like widely known, but maybe are really good or like super popular. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What would be your first one?
So the first one on the list for me would be the movie Ricochet. That's a Denzel movie, y'all. Okay, so
That's one of his earlier ones. My uncle told me. That's like one of his first movies.
one of I mean, it's early Denzel. Like,
This mustache, juices and berries.
yeah, he had the little curls.
This
He had
juices and
just
berries.
got his teeth done. Because remember, Denzel didn't always have a nice smile.
Oh, for real though. He in the
Yeah.
whole movie looking like this right here too. I'm talking about Denzel and that bitch. Let me tell you something, okay? I was like, look at Denzel.
So-
but no, Ricochet was a really good movie.
The movie was really good. It was I watched it like randomly. It just came on TV, and it's basically about he's a police officer who captures this really horrible criminal, and then he moves on to become like some kind of like attorney, like big attorney, and the criminal pretty much gets his revenge.
Yup.
And you be watching. It's one of those movies where you're gonna talk back to the screen.
Nah, facts. And the ending, it'll kind of like leave you on edge too, because it's a bunch of stuff that happened at the very end
Oh
of
my
it.
God.
Ricochet was
Ice-T
actually a
is
really good
in it.
surprise.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was a really good surprise. So if you haven't seen Ricochet, Denzel Washington, please Google it, YouTube it. I think you can find it on demand and
Yeah.
all type of stuff.
Yeah,
So please
for
go
sure.
check that one out.
Yeah.
Now mine, I'm gonna tap in with, and we kind of gonna jump through the decades, but I'm gonna tap in with one that we recently saw. It was The Pope's Exorcist.
That was good.
Yeah, The Pope's
That was
Exorcist.
good.
So now it came out in theaters, of course. You can go see it in the theaters. But it was also on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
So it was in theaters at first, and now it's on Netflix.
And whenever you watching this, it might be off Netflix by now. It might still be on there, but you go find it somewhere. The Pope's Exorcist. It's not Robert Downey Jr. Kurt Russell. What's his
No.
name? What is his name?
Russell Crowe.
I was close. With
You
the
were.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, you were.
You
Rest
gotta
in
give
peace,
my
Kurt
credit.
Russell.
He died.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
Oh, and rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Yeah, before we got on, we saw Bob die. Big Bob. Big Bob. Come on
God,
down. Big
Okay, yeah, but keep talking about the movie. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look up.
So the Pope's Exorcist is what was his name again? It wasn't Kurt
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. It was Russell Crowe. Some other dude. He was a scary pope, but Russell Crowe was like the big bad pope. It basically chronicles.
Hold on.
He not dead, right?
Kurt Russell not dead. My bad.
I knew he wasn't. I was like, I don't think that man
Okay,
did.
keep going.
But it chronicles basically Russell Crowe. He is an exorcist with like the Vatican, pretty much, and he handles like when stuff get deep. They call Russell basically. Like when the exorcisms get like real tough and real like violent, they call Russell. He come in and he handle business. He's helping this family. They had just lost their father, and the family basically there's a demon that actually kind of like summons Russell Crowe. Like he calls for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to give away the movie or anything like that, but Russell Crowe basically obliges, and he comes to the demon, comes over to the house to help the family and rid the little boy of the demon. Basically, is what he's there to do. Yeah,
to read the.
is what he's there to
I
do.
mean, watch it. It's a very good story because there's a lot of twists and turns, and the story takes turns where you're like, I had no idea this was gonna go there.
Yeah,
so it's
facts.
really, really good.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts. Yeah, Pope's Exorcist. Please check it out if you have not already, because it's actually a pleasant surprise. I thought it was gonna be terrible.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna take it way back, and you're gonna have to help me like remember parts of this movie.
Okay.
Light It Up.
Oh my god.
Okay, Light It Up.
Gosh.
It had, if you're a 90s baby,
Facts.
it had all of your favorite people in it.
Facts.
All of your favorite black and like I guess Hispanic actors.
Well.
All of these people now are like in their 40s.
Nah, facts.
They were teenagers when this movie came out. It had
Usher.
Usher. It
was in
had
it.
Arnez from
101.
101.
He was also he played the human in Cousin Skeeter. If you
Not
don't
the
know-
human.
He did. I didn't know how to say it. I forgot his name. Jacob. Whatever his name was.
But yeah.
Cousin Skeeter. It had Rosario Dawson in there.
Mm-hmm.
She played like one of the smart girls in the classroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it also had Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, he was the security guard.
Had
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker in there. What was Sticky Fingers? Slam from Onyx.
Yeah.
I can't think of his real name.
Wasn't
it's like
he also
Alfonso Dawson.
in next Friday? Right?
He wasn't in it. Oh yeah, no,
He
might have
didn't he
been.
play the dude who broke out of jail with Debo?
Oh, he sure did.
Yeah,
you sure
yeah,
right. Yeah,
okay,
you sure
yeah,
right. And I'm
yeah.
a Friday connoisseur, so I should have
Right.
known it. My bad. That's on me.
Shame on you.
That's on me.
All
But no,
right.
yeah, he's in it as well. It's a really, really good movie. Yeah, it's a super good movie. Light it up. That's one of the movies where like when you see it, you be like, damn, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I remember this. When you looking at it as an older person, because when you a kid, you noticing it, but you're not really like absorbing it how you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
Once you actually get grown and start looking at it, you be like, damn, they was really going through it.
It's a really deep movie. It's one of those like it's a movie I feel like a lot of teenagers should watch.
Yep.
Especially teenagers in school.
Yep.
It covers a lot of topics that are
Like heavy,
yeah.
and prevalent right now. So basically, what it does, what the movie is about, it's about I believe Usher and Arnez from 101. They're pretty much like really good friends. Arnez is picked on as like kind of like the nerdy kid in school. Usher is kind of like the popular kid. They all have different backgrounds and different roles in school, pretty much.
And wasn't Arnez like abused at home or
He was
something
abused
like
at
that?
home.
Yeah.
So Forrest Whitaker plays a security guard. The security guard kind of roughs up Arnez.
Trash.
Yeah, for sure.
Security guard.
He kind of roughs up Arnez in the movie. Usher like kind of like defends him, steps up for him, stands up for him, and he ended up shooting, I think, Forrest Whitaker or like something like that along those lines. And then they put the school on lockdown. There's a lot of other storylines, a lot of other things going on, and Arnez, Usher, and a few of the other kids are trapped in the library, and the police are basically trying to break into school
And they're
and save Forrest Whitaker.
and these kids are just discussing like these things that they're going through in their lives. And
Absolutely.
the security guard, you know, I feel like he has a revelation where he's just like, I need to get these kids some grace.
Facts.
And that's something that you have to understand as an adult. Me as an educator, you got to give kids grace. You don't know what they're going through at home. That's why when like kids come at me sideways, I just call them out into the hallway and I'm like,
Shit, you better than me because I hit the ass in the throat.
and that's why you're not a teacher. that right there.
That's why you don't work with kids.
That right there.
But moving on through the list, man. Let me see. There's some good ones over here too. I kind of like Next Day Air.
Oh Lord.
Next Day Air was a good comedy to me.
I just rewatched that.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I like Next Day
I
Air.
did.
What was the guy? He was from Scrubs. The bald head dude. Can't think of his name.
That was Turk from Scrubs.
That was
wasn't
Turk
it?
from Scrubs. Yeah.
But he played in like Clueless. He's played in like so many movies.
Yeah, he a legend. He
Yeah.
a legend in the game. Next Day Air is one of them underrated comedies that like might float under the radar. If you're not like a 90s baby, you might not never heard of Next Day Air. If you are a 90s baby, you might have seen the commercials. Maybe not ever saw the movie, but Next Day Air is a really good, funny comedy.
Omari Hardwick is in that. Mike Epps is in it. Mos Def is in it. The guy who is in everything. You know who I'm talking about. Dang, he was in shoot, what's that man name? Because I was about to say Bokeem Woodbine, but it's not him.
Oh, you talking about from The Wire?
Yes, yes.
Wood
Yes,
Harris.
yes,
Wood
yes.
Harris. Yeah.
He's in it too. Yeah,
Yeah, everything done. He pop up everywhere.
Everything.
It's a really good comedy, man. Check out Next Day Air if you haven't already, because it's a great comedy.
That's a hood classic.
It's
right
a hood
there.
classic
Yeah.
for sure. It's a hood classic for sure. But it's like an upper echelon hood classic. It ain't like Three Strikes hood classic.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna end mine with one that nobody has ever watched, and it is a Caucasian movie.
Not Caucasian.
But it's really good. It's called Booksmart. It came out in theaters. I watched it randomly. That movie was so funny. It's about these two girls who are really, really smart. They've done the right thing their whole high school career. And then one day they're like, you know what? Before I graduate, let's just kind of like, let's wild out a little bit. And one of them is gay. The other one, she thinks she's cooler than she is. But and she does this really funny body roll in the movie. She goes like,
So it's a white movie? It's like a white
it is.
movie?
It's like super white.
I've never heard of
It's
this.
super. You need to watch it. It's funny. It's so funny. And I can't tell you who in it. I don't know their names.
Oh, I was like, why?
I don't know their names. I just know that it was a funny movie.
Yeah.
And it's like a coming of age movie. It's really funny. And it's very inclusive. Because I was like, oh, she gay. Okay.
I like it.
Get into it. Ligga Bigga Tigga community.
What? Oh, I get it. Never mind. I was like, what? Did you speak in tongues? Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Now I'm gonna end it with mine. Two Distant Strangers. It's a Netflix movie. It stars Joey Badass. And I don't know the white police officer's name. I don't know the young lady's name who's in it with him. But it's literally only those three people, damn near, just about.
And a dog.
And a dog, yeah. Joey Badass is trying to make it home to see his dog. Just to give a quick synopsis of it. He's trying to make it home to see his dog after having like a one-night stand or a layover with this young lady. But he keeps getting killed by the same police officer, and he keeps reliving the same day, which I've seen a couple different movies kind of with that type of plot.
It's like it originally stems from the movie Groundhog Day.
Yeah, right.
So like it's like just his day keeps repeating,
and he keeps dying just in different ways, and he's trying to find ways of getting out of this cycle where he keeps dying by the hands of this police officer. It's a really,
racist cop.
A racist cop. It's a really good movie. It's a really deep movie. And it's really quick too. It's like 20 minutes, something like that. It's not long at all. So yeah, it's a really, really quick short film. But
it was 20 minutes?
It was something
I feel like
that.
it was like 45.
It might have been 30 minutes. Yeah, it might have been 30, 45 minutes.
Okay.
But whatever the
fast.
time, it's a quick movie.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's a quick watch, but it's a good watch at the same damn time.
Okay, let's go to the next topic. Okay, but yes, that was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to watch that, and he recommended it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Y'all know, I'm just.
You welcome.
All right, so let's get to the topic where I know you're gonna dominate. Here we go.
I'm not.
Top 5 songs or albums that shaped your high school experience.
Ooh.
Boom, boom, dum, 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 dum.
Is that one of your songs?
No, that's the Law and Order theme
I was
song.
say the Law and Order theme song, one of yours.
No.
It's terrible. All right, I don't like the show. I don't like Law and Order. Yeah, I'm not a police guy. They make me nervous. But
Not even Law and Order SVU?
Is that the one with Ice-T?
Yes.
I don't want to see Ice-T on there. She looked like she died 4 hours ago. That's what
Oh
you
my
say.
gosh.
Them be his only lines.
But you'll watch Unsolved Mysteries.
And Forensic Files. But yeah, let's get into the topic.
Oh
shall we?
my gosh.
I feel like I'm
Do you
being
at least
judged.
watch Criminal Minds?
I did used to like Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds is great.
Until they started switching up the cast, and I was like, ugh, I'm just bow out.
They said that they rebooted it and now it's on some streaming platform and it's way crazier.
Really?
Because on the streaming platforms you can be more gory, you
Of
can
course.
use more foul language.
I might have to
Get
tap
into
in.
it. Get
Might have to tap
into
in.
it. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, some albums or songs that shaped our high school career. Now, I am 31. I graduated in 2010. What year did you graduate?
2010 and I am also 31.
Okay, 2010. Okay.
He knew that.
Well, but I didn't want to speak for you. You might want a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? You might want to say, "Oh, I graduated 2012." Yeah, ain't that? Yeah, I just didn't know.
I think our first episode we both were 30. So yeah,
Damn.
our birthdays have passed.
It's so much stuff that done happened. So much time has passed. But yeah. So what shaped our like high school time? You know what I'm saying? Like what is that song that you look back and think of when you hear it? You be like, damn, I remember I was in the 9th grade. Little thing was just hard. Soon as the wind blow, you know what I'm saying? Like I was confused, didn't know what I was doing with myself, didn't know what I was gonna do when I got out of school. What happened?
Is that really what your life was like in the 9th grade?
Yeah.
Ew.
As soon as the wind blow, they just boing.
Yeah, that's nasty.
So the wind blow, I had no self control.
And it's crazy. I teach freshmen, so that's nasty.
Don't touch their arm. I'm telling you right now. But
Okay, go
but
ahead.
no. So yeah, it's just those songs that you hear or those albums that you tap into now as an adult that remind you of back in the day. I can give my first one.
Go.
My first one off the top. It has to be Lil Wayne, Carter 3.
Damn.
Yeah, that was on yours?
Yes.
Yes. Hey.
Yes.
Lil Wayne, the Carter 3. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And any kind of Lil Wayne mixtape. I'm talking about the Drought, Dedication.
Absolutely.
Even No Ceilings. Like,
No Ceilings was what, our junior, senior year?
yeah, like any kind of Lil Wayne, anything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like his whole discography reminds me of high school.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Lil Wayne, the Carter 3, that is my like ode to high school. I can remember when that album came out, me and my sister, we actually went to Circuit City. And Circuit
It
City.
was still open?
Circuit City.
God.
We went to Circuit City in Mesquite, and we was looking for the combo pack, which it had a T-shirt in it, and it had the album in it. And to this day, now I cannot lie to you, the T-shirt is still hanging on my mama wall at her house.
Aww.
It's YMCMB and it's dusty as a motherfucker.
Aww.
But I still got the T-shirt.
That's so cute. That's
I can't fit it though. What is yours?
Okay. That's all right. That's all right.
I didn't mean to.
You've been looking good though lately. You've been working
I
out.
appreciate it, man. I've been trying to do my little thug thistle. You know what I'm saying? Cut out carbs.
All right. Anyway, okay. So mine, and y'all gonna be like, she was raised in the suburbs. Okay, just bear with me. All right, y'all. No lie. It's Paramore. Black people love Paramore, okay? So let me just say that. It was the Paramore album Riot. Like
the album?
The whole album. Now, granted, there were like specific songs like That's What You Get and Misery Business.
Okay.
Like those were, and then also Paramore was on the Twilight soundtrack, so that's why I was like, oh yes.
Okay, sure. You know what? The thing I remember most about Paramore, I was working for a radio station, not too far from here, actually, where we recorded, and I met her, Haley, the lead singer.
You met her?
She was so nice. I met her twice. The first time I met her, I left an impression, I guess. The second time I met her, she was like, "Oh my God, hey, good to see you again." I was like, "Oh shit, she remember me. I might get the hit." But I never did.
Haley, I am so sorry. If you ever see this, I don't condone any of that.
If you ever see this, I love you.
But you are a treasure in the Black community, and you are 100% invited to the cookout.
100%.
And you can come and you can do karaoke with us, and you can come and lead praise and worship when we go to church the next day.
Hold hands. I'm walking to the sunset. Can you believe?
Do you even know what she look like now?
In the night sky,
like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now. Yeah, she was everywhere. She was everywhere.
She was killing. That's a good one. Sure. Now, I might not have been a fan of like their like whole like albums or like they complete bodies of work, but I did like certain tracks from Paramore when I would hear them. And I might get in the car 106.1, be playing some, or
I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass, it's ticking like a clock.
Oh God!
Oh my gosh, I'm so like
your ass went off like it was Kelly Rowland. You hear me?
All right, okay. Go to your next song.
Okay, man. So you know me, I'm a hood kid from the heart through and through. Young Jeezy is my second artist. Anything Young Jeezy like puts me right back into high school. Thug Motivation 101. When he come on with that class in session, when I talk, they listen. But you know how it go, real hitters pay attention. When he come on with that, say I get right back to thugging.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Okay.
I'm talking about I'm thugging when Young Jeezy come on. But yeah, Jeezy shaped my whole like high school. I used to listen to Jeezy, Zero, any kind of artist from like Houston or any of that. But Jeezy, yeah, A-Town down, man. Shout out to Jeezy with the hat cocked.
Okay, so I was looking on a list of albums that were popular back then, but one just popped into my head. It's high school, I would say 2009, maybe 2008 to like 2010, mixtape Drizzy. Oh my gosh.
You cannot.
Oh my
not
gosh.
say Drake. Yeah, mixtape Drake. Yep.
If you were not
my everything, you all I ever wanted. When that song came out,
Like,
it had in a chokehold. I'm talking about Baby Boy Ben Range chokehold.
Mama, like when.
Yes.
So I remember riding in the car. I was with my best friend, and we were driving down to my dad's house. He lives in East Texas, and she said, "You know Drake?" I said, "Who?" She was like,
Who?
"Drake from Degrassi." I was like,
"That's crazy."
Aubrey Graham. She was like, I was like, what about him? And I'm sorry, this story sounds so boring. But she put me on, and the first song that she put me on to was I just wanna be successful.
Yeah, I want things to go my way. But as of late, a lot of but going sideways.
Like he don't even rap Drake like that no more. Like
that was Whisper Drake. That was Wispy.
When he had the ladies, let me know if you wanna be my replacement.
Yeah. Or what was a couple other songs Drake had when he first came out? Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Houston, Atlanta, she's just stuck in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Boy, say.
Or
Drake was too tough. He was too tough.
Uptown.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't Bun B on that?
Yeah, Bun B, king of the trail. Also one of the dope. Miss Lil Wayne was on there, too.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you can't mention our high school days and not mention Drizzy Drake Rogers.
Absolutely.
And that's when he was calling himself Drizzy Drake Rogers. Drizzy, I got us. This is my promise. Never mind. But, yeah, so that's a good one. That's
Ransom.
A really good one. Oh, yeah. I'm a hard guy to get along with, get on a song with. Yeah, that nigga Drake going hard.
I give you the business, so button up your shirt straight. Oh, Oh my gosh.
You can't mention a high school without mentioning him. My last and final one, it's kind of more of a local song, but anytime I hear it, I still think of like high school years. I don't know the artist's name, but I used to always hear stuff about him when I graduated. But the song go, you gonna know it as soon as I say it. But he would say, "Look me in my eyes, try to feel my pain. Do you know how it feels to be left out in the rain? Each and every day is someone judging me. Worry about my life and how I live in these streets." Oh, that ain't read it. I did it.
I remember that. I do remember that.
As soon as you're there, you do this. In my eyes, try to feel my pain. That used to be the lick back in the day, man.
You just brought back so many memories.
I don't remember bro's name, but I remember bro's story from what I had heard. A lot of people telling me his story. But he was like, he was one of the most impactful artists in my high school career. As soon as I heard that, I'd be like, bro, I'm in pain too.
Nigga, please.
Damn.
Please.
Damn.
Please.
Yes, but that's one of my stories. That's my last and final.
Honorable mention to Coogee on my booty.
Ooh.
In this bitch groove.
Yeah. Shout out to K Bezo. Yeah. Shout out to
Oh
K
my
Bezo too,
gosh.
man. Yeah. Shout out to K Bezo and Young Nation, all them boys, man. They set a movement up that is still to this day.
Work, don't stop.
If they'd have came out now with how TikTok is booming and how reels are.
Smelling like Dolce & Gabbana.
They would have.
I could probably hit your baby mama.
Yeah, for sure. Like they would have been out of here.
Absolutely.
Geek on the floor. You dig? I'm sloppy like Joe. Work, watch me go. I blow a lot of dros.
Okay. Wait. You know what I'm finna ask you?
What's that?
So, do y'all remember when we used to eat in the cafeteria and we all used to freestyle at the tables? So Trey G over here.
Yeah,
he let me know that he's a songwriter. And he had a rap, and I would love if you could share it with everybody.
I can't stand you.
Go ahead. It's good to me. Go ahead.
So we would always have these little rap ciphers at the lunch table. Shout out Big Terrence and Bryce. But we would have these lunch ciphers, and I went home and I pinned some stuff. My rap went, "It's your boy coming straight out of Texas, coming through, swinging down in my '08 Lexus."
That went so hard. Like
that was my little rhyme.
That was good.
That was my little rhyme. Now I'm sweating.
But it's like he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I wrote it, but like I never said it." Like
never,
what?
I never freestyled it because I just didn't have the boldness. I never jumped out in that water. I was like, man, they gonna laugh at my shit. It's gonna be terrible.
No,
but I should have, man. That was one of my biggest regrets.
God.
I should have jumped out at the freestyle lunch table.
God.
It's all right. It's all right. What's your last one? What's your
album? My last last album, honestly. Let me see.
Girl, the way you move it got me in a train.
That was college. That was 2011. That was actually after high school.
What was it? Roscoe Dash? Maybe I'm tripping. I'm thinking something else.
All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to Queen B, Beyonce.
I was wondering if she was gonna make an appearance on this list.
Beyonce definitely irreplaceable. That's when her B-Day album had came out, and baby,
yeah, Beyonce for sure.
Oh my God,
I had a PSP. When I was like young, this is before high school, and a dude put some music on there. He put "Ring the Alarm" on it. Ring the alarm!
I've been through this too long, and I'll be damned if I see another chick.
Yo.
And then that's when, baby, seems like everywhere I go, I see you. That was Deja Vu. Irreplaceable was on there.
Yeah. You know who else was really popping when we was in high school though?
Who?
Boosie.
Not for me. I did not get put on the Boosie until I went to Grambling.
Oh, really?
Promise you.
Dang.
Yeah.
Boosie was popping in high school for me. Yo Gotti was popping. Honorable mentions, Young Jeezy. Gucci Mane was popping. T.I., of course. These are just some of the artists
Young
who like.
Dro.
Oh, Young Dro. I'm cleaning it. Yeah, Young Dro was popping.
First I like
my God, bro. That was a different time of music, of life. Mm-hmm. That was a different time of life. 2000 and what was we in high school from
2006 to 2010.
Yeah, 2006, 2010. That was like the mecca of life. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? That was the holy grail of this.
Jay-Z was still dropping albums. Lil Wayne was like peaking, like he
Yeah.
was getting to like
Yeah.
the top,
Right.
basically becoming the world's best rapper, like
Shout out
greatest.
to all my decade graduates, everybody who graduated 2010, class of 2010.
2010.
For real though, man. Shouts out to us because we was the last great ones. You hear me?
Agreed.
Yeah, the last great
Agreed.
ones.
Agreed.
But
All
moving
right.
on to our last and final topic. I really
final.
enjoyed that topic too. That was a good one.
I'm glad you liked that
Yeah, I
one.
like going down memory lane, so that was a good one. I think you picked that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Good.
You know.
Kudos to you. You don't do too much right, but you did that one. One of the last and final topics, that we got to speak on, dating icks, basically. Some people who gave us some red flags when we were in our dating situation. Some people that gave us the red flags and was like, I don't think I want to do this with you no more.
But it was like weird red flags. Like when you sit back and think about it, you like, dang, that's kind of a shallow reason to cut them off, or maybe that's just a dumb reason. But it didn't seem dumb to us.
But it's my reason.
Right, exactly.
It's my reason.
I'm gonna start it off.
Go ahead, kick it off.
So I was talking to this one guy, and he was so sweet. Like everything was great. And then one day, like we were chilling, and he had on some shorts, and I saw this mole on his knee.
What?
He had a mole on his knee, and it was like big and lifted, and like when I would like touch his leg, like my finger kind of rub against the mole. I was
Wait. So because he had a mole on his knee, you stopped talking to dude?
There is another reason along with that,
Oh, God.
but I am so scared. Let's just say genetics in his family.
Oh no.
I did not want that passed down to if I were to end up. I was like, I can't. And I'll tell you after we get done recording because I don't want to get canceled. It's bad.
Oh my God, you so pity.
My mom was like, natural selection. I get it.
Oh no.
I mean, my kids be able to run.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good reason. I guess if I had some girl who had like a weird thing on her body that I couldn't just get with.
It just grossed me out every time it touched me.
Okay, that's a good one. A weird reason that I stopped talking to somebody. Something that they did. Okay, I can give you this one. One time I went out with a girl and she carried a knife with her everywhere she went. Everywhere we went, she carried a knife with her because she had beef out in the streets. And she said that she was messing with this one guy. The guy had a girlfriend, and her and the girlfriend had words via social media. They had words via social media. And she said she carries the knife with her just in case it pop off. She gonna have to cut somebody. Yeah, she gonna have to cut something. And so in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking, I can't be a part of this if some stuff go down. I cannot. I refuse.
That's
I refuse.
super petty, though.
So I stopped talking to her.
Are you serious?
Don't bring that shit over here.
But you carry your.
Well, I mean, that's for my protection from the world. I ain't got no just personal beef that I'm running from. You see what I'm saying?
She had the knife for a specific person.
Yeah, for a specific reason and for a specific person.
Did she carry the knife like in her purse?
She carried it right on the front of her shirt. Like it clipped right here. I cannot make this up. It clipped right here on the front of her shirt. And I asked her one day, what is that? She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. You wasn't supposed to see that. That was my knife. I said, damn. What are we doing?
Just right there.
Go St. Patrick? What are we Are you okay? Tommy Egan?
Yeah,
But
nah,
it's right there.
okay.
Yeah, she carried a knife and I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get
She
it.
probably
I
had a
was
blade under her tongue.
like, maybe. She probably did. She probably was
Was she
eyes.
fine though?
She was. She was. That thing was thangin'. Yeah, that thing was thang.
Okay.
That thing was thang. But had to stop talking to her.
Okay, so another weird reason I cut off a guy was because he was just way too eager. He was like just so like, oh my God, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my whole entire. Oh my God,
See?
like you're so no.
Yeah.
It got no. It got to the point where I was like, if I get too deep in with you and I try to cut this off, you're gonna kill me.
Oh God.
You're gonna. It was
That's a red
giving.
flag.
It was giving murder vibes. Like,
Definitely.
oh my God, you so. Oh my, like, oh, I'm like, I'll give you the world.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on 2 dates. 2.
That's for sure a red flag. I can agree with that.
Like, it was scaring me.
Yeah.
It was scary. Don't get me wrong. I love compliments. I'm a words of affirmation kind of girl.
Mm-hmm.
But what is happening?
So it sounded like he was going a little too deep, a little too fast.
Like, I felt like he was drooling
Oh,
when
God.
I would be there. Like, you're just like, like,
Damn.
calm down, brother. I ain't going nowhere, but now I am.
You got me fiending.
Like, for real. When he said, what did he say at the beginning of this song?
Listen, I'm
You
fiending
can
for
take
you.
my money. Whatever he say. You can take my car, my keys,
Hell no.
my house,
Yeah.
just for one night. What?
Nah, that's a good
Nah,
one. That's
yeah.
definitely a
I had
good
to cut
one.
him off.
When I first heard it, I was like, what? He was giving you a compliment. But yeah, if he doing too much too soon, definitely a red flag. Okay, petty reason. Number 2 for me that I have cut a girl off due to red flagging is she asked me to buy her a calculator. That is the story that I'm going to tell you right now. She asked me to buy her a calculator, and I did not like that. Did not like it. There was a girl I was talking to. We was only talking for like, I don't know, a couple weeks, like a few weeks. It wasn't a couple. It was a few weeks. I give it at least 3-4. And she was in college. She was starting a math course, and she wanted me to buy her. She asked me to buy her a T9 calculator. Now, I have no problem funding or encouraging people to get their education. I have no problem with being a driving force in people's lives when they're trying to do better with themselves. But I am not a bank. This is not Travis Union. This is not Travis of America. None of that.
Travis of America.
Not for real. So when she asked me about her the calculator, after only a few weeks of talking, it made me feel very uncomfortable. It's
How
like,
much was the calculator?
It was probably like $105, like to $160.
So, like, what? Like, how did she ask? Like, was she like down? Like, did she just need some help?
No, we was talking and she was like, "Hey, will you buy me a calculator? I got a math class coming up. Can you get me this calculator?" And she sent me the picture. And she was like, "Thanks, babe." Girl, I ain't even said yes yet. I just felt like she was gonna fall in love with my hand before my heart at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was looking for a sponsor. And I don't feed the children. You know what I'm saying?
She calculated that without the calculator, but I didn't mean for it to be a joke.
Calculated
Sorry,
it. Yeah.
but she like reached. Yeah, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna start talking to him right before my course."
Did you touch the mic with your lip? You done kissed about 800 people. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. See that?
I'm scared. Okay,
That's hilarious.
so I'm scared to lick my lip, and I now have the urge to lick my lip, and you just licked your lips.
I know it.
So basically, she calculated that.
Yeah,
she was
calculated
like, right
it.
before my course starts, I'm gonna start talking to this dude so he can give me that calculator.
When she calculated that, I calculated my exit.
So how did you tell her like I don't think that this is gonna work out?
So we basically just kept talking for a minute. She actually got upset with me for not buying her the calculator. She got really mad at me for not buying it for her. Yes, and once she got upset with me, that was kind of the end for me. The
Okay.
writing was on the wall at that point. You can't get mad at me for not wanting to spend my money how I want to.
Absolutely, especially when y'all only been talking for a couple weeks.
So I was like, deuces.
Dang.
Basically.
So when you cut off a girl, how do you cut him off?
It just depends. It depends on the relationship that I have with her. You know what I'm saying? Some people I just tell them straight up front, like, "Hey, I think you're a really dope person. I do like you, but I don't see this going too far. I don't see this going anywhere for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in a situation where like we are just spinning our wheels. So I'm gonna exit stage left.
Have you ever ghosted someone?
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
Dang.
They still hit me up to this day. But it's like you think you would get the message. Think you would get the message.
Yikes.
But yep, I have. And we also there need to be a future show. We need to define what ghosting is, because ghosting is too many interpretations. But go ahead with yours. It is, because people consider it ghosting when it's not ghosting. We both just stop talking. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We're gonna make that
yeah,
subject.
we'll put a pin in that one.
shiggity.
But okay, so my last and final reason that I cut off a guy, and this I feel like y'all would all agree with this. We were meeting with a friend at a restaurant, and it was raining outside, and I was like, "Oh, just come sit in my car," because we were waiting for the other friend to get there. And he gets in my car. And like I said, it's raining outside, so I can't roll my windows down. And he's musty. And so I'm like, okay. I'm a teacher. I've dealt with this before. I can deal with must. So I just, I'm talking. I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm good." a whiff of just stank, stale, milky dairy, just breath just fills up my car. Mind you, I can't roll the window down.
And you know how it be when it be raining.
Oh my God.
It's like it humidify in the damn
Windows
car.
fogging up.
Yeah, it's like it get humid. It's humid must.
And it's cold outside. But I cut my air up just to have some airflow going through my car. And then I just politely say, like, I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to chill. And we sit in silence until it's time to go inside.
You know what's funny? I saw this meme one time. It said you got to be a supervillain for it to be cold as hell outside and you still be musty.
Like, what is happening?
You got to be a supervillain.
Like, what is going on with your body?
You know what?
But yeah, I had to cut him off.
I'm going to shoot for my boy, man. You know, sometimes you be rushing. Maybe you left the house. He left the house. He was rushing. He forgot to put the speed stick on or the Gillette or whatever it is he used, the axe. I don't know what it is. He forgot to put it on, and he just just messed up a little bit.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened because I ended up telling him because he was like,
You told him he was musty?
Listen.
No.
So he was like wondering why I was kind of trickling off, like just not talking to him as much. So I said, do you really want me to be honest with you? And he was like, yes. Like, what is going on? Like, why don't you talk to me as much? I said, do you remember that day where you got in my car? I was like, you were funky.
Oh, no.
And I said, and it wasn't just your body, it was your breath.
Oh, no. We got a twofer.
But then this is the kicker. He said, I knew I was smelling weird that day. It was my jacket, but I was already out the house.
Oh, my goodness.
So you knowingly got in my car?
That's a double homicide.
Stankin'? You could have sat in your own car.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Well, so, nah.
Sometimes it happens.
Absolutely not.
I think on that note, we should end it there. I think that is the pinnacle. Do you hear me? I think that is the pinnacle.
I mean, let me know if I'm petty. Let me know if he's petty. Let us know. And also let us know the craziest and pettiest and shallowest reasons.
Yeah, for sure. Because I know y'all petty as hell, shallow as hell too. Don't just be looking at us judging with your judgy ass.
Y'all be done cut off a girl because her second toe longer than her big toe.
Nah, for real.
Like, y'all be, I cut her off because her panty and her bras don't match.
Ooh, that's a good one. Nah, that's a good one. Because you can't be coming to me undressing all tacky and stuff. That's a turn off.
But y'all be having holes in y'all drawers.
That's all right. Ain't no wrong with that. These my comfortable drawers. We are in the house. We are in the house.
Disrespectful.
Nah, not at all. Man, like she said, look, tap in with us. Let us know your pettiest reason that you've ever cut somebody out. We want to hear from you. I think that's gonna do it for episode 3, man.
That's it for episode 3, y'all.
Yeah, we tapped up, tuned in, and ready to win, man. Bayla, it was good to see you.
It was good to see you too, Trey.
It was good to see you. Good to see you. Bay and Trey podcast, episode 3. We in the booth.
Period.
Okay, Triple D that.
Period.